Hi guys, UK Guns here. So this is an interesting video. First lever action on the channel, believe it or not. I've fired lever actions plenty of times before at my club and at other places, but never been able to feature one on the channel. So I'm really excited today to be able to bring a lever action. I think it's a comment I've seen occasionally, people saying they haven't seen any lever actions. So really excited to bring one, and what a one to bring on to the channel for the first one. This is the Henry Big Boy X. It's chambered in 357 Magnum, and it's got the full I think it's called Ranger Point. I'll double check that. But it's like got all of the good, cool kind of fit out. We've got Picatinny all the way across the top. We've got some M-lock on the side there. We've got a red dot sight. So we've got the skeletonized stock with some shell holders as well back there as well, and a cheek riser. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, obviously this is a premium gun. This one was lent to me for this video by Bluefield Sports. Massive shout out to them. Thank you for lending me this. I've just fired a couple of rounds through it off camera just to get familiar with the gun. I always do, just fire a couple of rounds through it off camera just to kind of learn my way around it, and I think I'm in love already. It is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just have a look at that and how it looks. You've got a fibre optic sight at the front there, so if you wanted to use iron sights, obviously this has this red dot on there, and then you can mount all kinds of accessories up here on your rails. It's just beautiful. Obviously 357 Magnum, especially the underlevers, you know, you're thinking of your old wood stocks and your wood fore ends and stuff, and you know, they're great. I've shot them plenty of times and they're nice, they're good fun, but this just looks the absolute business, and it really is nice. It is quite heavy, it's quite a weighty gun. It's not super long, but there is a bit of heft to it because obviously you've got all that metal fore end, because it is all metal. The stock is obviously polymer, but everything else metal, so it is quite a heavy gun, but it is a very nice gun. And obviously that bit of weight means that 357 isn't huge recoiling, but it has got a bit of punch, and you don't really feel it with this because it has got a bit of weight to it, and that heft does take out some of that recoil, so that's a good thing. You know, downside is obviously it's a bit heavy to be carrying it around all the time, but it does take out some of that recoil. But as I say, looks absolutely fantastic. But let's shoot it and see how we get on with that. And like I said, I've only fired a couple of rounds of this, through this off camera. Really enjoyed it, so let's do it again and take a look. Okay, so I've loaded it up with 7 rounds. I couldn't help myself. I put the shells here in the shell holder on the back on the stock. Just looks great. But I'm just going to shoot the 7 through it now. I'm at about 20 yards or so here, so not super far away, but just using a red dot. I'm not expecting anything super amazing, but we'll see how we get on. Let's get into it. Okay, we are empty. Let's go down and take a look. Okay, so not too bad. Like I said, it was about 20 yards standing with a red dot sight. Everything kind of off to 11 o'clock. I've shot a few different firearms today, and most of it was all at about 11 o'clock. So I think it must just be my eyes. Obviously, not all of these were zeroed by me. Not the best grouping in the world for quite a short distance, but not bad. It's all kind of in a, you know, if that was centered, that would all be on the target, so I'd be happy with that, especially, as I say, it's standing, unsupported, 20-ish yards with a red dot sight. So not terrible, not amazing, but a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to do another 7 rounds, but benched, just to try and see if we can neaten up that group a little bit, so I don't make too much of a fool of myself on the internet. Again, red dot sight, I'm at the same distance, roughly 20-ish yards. I haven't paced it out or anything, but it's roughly 20 yards. 7 rounds in there, we'll see how we get on. I'm not going to shoot super slow because it'd be boring, but I'm not going to go too rapid either. Just got a bag here for support, just to try and neaten up that group a little bit and see how we get on. Okay, let's go down and see how that looks. Okay, so here we are. So these ones here on the left, they're from earlier. I just didn't patch them because they were off the target. You can see, obviously, you've got sort of four very centre, and then these three a bit further out. These two up here are a bit annoying. I must have pulled two up a little bit. Not amazing. I'm not the best shot in the world, as I've said many times, but pretty happy for that's literally, I've put probably less than 20 rounds through this thing so far, and just a red dot sight. So yeah, really happy, and it is a lot of fun. Okay, so there you go. That is the Henry Big Boy X with a full Ranger Point fit out. Absolutely written. I've shot a fair amount of 357 underlevers, Marlins and a few Henrys and a few others like that. I'm not sure I've shot a Winchester, but a few underlevers, more the kind of older variants, the more classic looking ones. First time shooting something like this. In 357 anyway. I've shot a 9mm similar to this before, but first one like this, and it's incredible. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It looks fantastic. So big shout out to Bluefield Sports for loaning this to me for this video. I really appreciate it. Go check them out, show them some love, and if you're looking at getting one of these, definitely get in touch with them. They can sort you out for sure, and I 100% recommend getting one. I think I'm quite tempted myself, because this was a lot of fun and it looks great. As always, I appreciate you guys coming and watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It does help out. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but try and get some more stuff up in the coming weeks. And if you've got questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll always try and answer them where I can. And as always, thanks for watching. I like that.